Welcome to Chat with Pat, where legacy meets laughter and every story matters. I'm your host, Patricia Peters, and I am beyond excited to have you join me live today. For the next 30 minutes, we'll dive deep into powerful conversations, explore fresh ideas, and celebrate the voices that shape our world. Whether you're here to be inspired, to share your truth, or simply to connect, this space is for you. So grab your tea, your coffee, bring your questions with your answers, and let's build something beautiful together. This isn't just a show, it's a movement. Let's chat, grow, and rise with Chat with Pat. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chat with Pat, where we talk real life, real struggles, and real solutions. Tonight, well, it's tonight or this morning, we're talking about something most people don't want to hear. And I like to get on people's nerves. I like to put people on the edge because you know what? For too long, we've been sitting down and we're not taking a stand on principle, on life, on our duties, on our calling. We're not taking a stand. So I need to pull some of your shoes, pull some of your socks up, kick some of you behind your butt, and give you the oomph you need to do, right? So a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to excuse me, everyone around the world because this business is global. I have business partners all over the world who's watching this, and people from all over the world watching. And oh my God, my throat. Excuse me, I was fine just now. So today's topic is your salary is not enough. Your salary is not sufficient in the 21st century. Your salary is not enough anymore. That's the topic. And that's a daunting topic. And that's a topic that's real. Right? So welcome to everyone on TikTok. Good morning to all of you. Thanks for, I know you're waking up. Some of you have to drive to work. Some of you have to get up and get dressed. Before 6 o'clock, you have to leave the house. And guess what? I don't have to do that. I'm in my office right now talking to you guys. So very good morning to all of you. Listen, this is why I created this show, that I have a platform. I created Chat with Pat because I need a platform to voice my POV, to voice my opinion, to share things with you guys. And because many of us are working so hard and we're still feeling stuck. We're still feeling stuck because we feel that we can do better. We feel that there is no way out of a situation, right? So if you feel me today, I just want you to message me. Type yes in the chat box if you're feeling me today. If you're ever feeling stuck, drop a fire emoji on the chat box and let me know where you're watching from. So that way I know where my audiences are, so I can pay more attention and I can give you guys shout out and all that stuff. All right. So let's keep this message rolling. Listen, let me say something that might shake you a little. If your salary is not security, in today's world, it's actually the biggest risk. I share on this topic already, but I felt that this topic is very important. And too many people are suffering these days. Too many people are having quarrels and fights and arguments because of this here, because there's not enough money. Living in America, especially New York State, you have to have so much money to survive. You have a mortgage, which for people who are paying rent has gone sky high. You're paying someone else's mortgage right now. You know, so you're paying $15 to $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 rent. You have all your loans, you have all your bills. So the money you're making it's not enough, right? In this 21st century I'm talking about, in today's world, it's actually the biggest risk. Why? Because one decision, one company change, one layoff, and everything can disappear overnight, right? Everything can disappear overnight. And that's a fact. So, my story, I'm going to keep telling you my story. My name is Patricia Peters, and I'm originally from Guyana, now in New York, 27 years ago. I've worked hard my entire life. Teacher, nanny in Manhattan, 17 years in banking, from teller to personal banker to lead to relationship banker. Then I end up being in the corporate world as a trainer. I did everything right. Show up, work hard, be loyal. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you, I'm watching on a different screen because I have my live over here, guys. So TikTok fans, you see me watching Slantomatic. I'm watching the camera here. I did everything right. I showed up, I work hard, I'm loyal, I'm dedicated. But let me tell you something nobody tells you. Working hard does not guarantee security. And I can I can testify to that because it happened to me. I give my whole life to people, building their businesses and their empires and training their people and certifying them and working in the bank and taking care of people's money. And what does it get me? No security, nothing. There was a moment that changed everything for me. When my daughter's car broke down, that opened my eyes very big. It was about $5,000 in expense. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do? Where am I going to get this money from? But like any good parent, I dish that money out because that's your child. That's your kid I'm talking about, right? And like any good parent, you do what you have to do. I dish that money out because that's what good parents do. And in that moment, after years of working, I didn't feel ready. As a mother, that broke me because no parent ever wants to feel like that. You don't want to feel like that. When your kid has a need and you don't have the money, how do you feel? Right? I don't know. Maybe we're different. I don't have, because no parent ever wants to feel like that. And I don't have options when my child needs me. I have no options. I have to help them because I can't depend on my parents. My dad just passed away. My mom is in her 80s. My brothers, I have 4 brothers. They have their wives and their lives. I don't have a sister. And they come to me for all their needs. That moment changed my thinking forever. I came into realization. I realized that if I'm dead and gone, these kids have no help. My kids haven't met some of their father's families yet. And they're 34 and 32. One will be 32 this month. That's when I realized a job gives you income. Agree with me? If you agree with me, say agree. Say yes, a job gives me income, right? But it does not give you freedom. Does your job give you freedom? Tell me, honestly, does your job give you freedom? You only praying on weekends. You work 5 days, you're praying for weekends. When the weekend comes, you get ready Sunday night to go back to work again, right? Been there, done that. Every Sunday night, I used to be dreading to go to work. It pays bills, yes, but it does not build a legacy. You're not building a legacy there. Unless if you're really, really stingy and really squeezing and living cheap, eating cheap, wearing stuff cheap, and you're living cheap, you're buying the cheapest stuff, then you can save some money in this country. You got to be a really canchus, makichu, stingy, miser, greedy, right? It uses your time, but it doesn't multiply your time. Jobs uses your time, but it doesn't multiply your time. And time is one of the things we will never get back. You will never get back time. Time and tide waits for no man. You know that, right? So I ask myself, What happened if my paycheck stops? And God, it did stop. March 25th of 2025, my paycheck stopped. So I'm talking out of experience. And that's when I make a shift. When my paycheck stops, I make a shift, a mindset shift, right? I came across a digital business online, and there are over 285,000 people in my team alone who is doing this business. They're from Nigeria, they're from Ghana, they're from all parts of Africa, they're from Pakistan, they're all over India, they're all over Asia. The whole of the Philippines are doing this business. They're in England, they're in Australia, they're in New Zealand, they're in Fiji, they're in Malaysia. Well, Asia covers that up. They're in Canada, the US, and the Caribbean. They're in Brazil. So a few people are in Guyana. Some of them are in Jamaica. Some are in Trinidad. So this business is scattered all over. So when I came across this business, I didn't have any idea. I have no clue. You guys heard me many times. I had no clue what I was getting into. And what caught my attention was simple. No inventory, no shipping, no chasing people, no experience needed. Just a system, a proven structure, and mentors who guide us step by step. And I said, what if I just try? Because doing nothing was no longer an option. What this is, so let me explain this clearly to you. This is a digital system where you learn how to market online. You send people to a simple webinar that explains everything. And when someone decides to start, the system and coaches help them close the sale for you. Yes, you heard that right. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to convince people. You plug into the system that already works. This is one of the easiest business, the first one I encounter, and is the easiest and the best one. Why this works? Let me be real. Most people are stuck trying to make $20, $50, $100, and they need hundreds of sales in whatever they're doing. I spoke to you guys yesterday. I did Avon. I can tell you about it, right? But with this model, you don't need a lot of people. You need the right system. This is about leverage, working smarter, not harder. I am not here to tell you this is easy. I'm here to tell you this is possible. You know why? Because I was you. 2 years ago, I was you. Working hard, doing everything right, still feeling stuck, making sacrifices to drive in snow and long distance and dark mornings and foggy weather and oh my God, I want to sleep. The time I want to sleep, that's the time I have to get up to go to work, right? Until I made one decision. I will never depend on one income ever again. So if something in your spirit is telling you, I need more, I'm ready for a change, I can't live like this any longer, then don't ignore that. Go watch the webinar, www.patriciapeters247.com. Message me ready, and I will personally guide you. Money can be earned again, but time lost is gone forever. Don't wait until life forces you to change. Make the decision today. That's what I have to say. You have to make that decision today. Money can be earned again, but time lost is gone forever. Don't wait until life forces you to change. Make that decision today. All right? And remember, money can be earned again, but time lost is gone forever. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. So, are you trading your time for money? Does the time you trade in gives you freedom? Does your job gives you freedom? If your job doesn't give you freedom and peace of mind and a security for your golden years, your retirement, it's time to do something. I'm urging each and every one of you. Salary is not security. In this 21st century, cost of living, food prices are going up, rent prices are going up, gas prices is up. Your kids are getting expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Everything is raising. The only thing that doesn't raise is your salary, is your paycheck. And if you do get a paycheck, you get 2%, or you get 3%, or you get max 4% for the whole year. You just wait for a few dollars the whole year. Is it worth it? Tell me if it's worth it. I rather bet on myself to start a digital business knowing that I will perform in this business, because there's how many billion people in this world, and everybody's looking for something. Everybody's getting on with the digital age. Everybody is moving with the times. Job security is going to be a thing of the past. The digital world is taking this country and around the world by storm. The economy, everything is going digital. So what are you waiting for? I'm urging each and every one of you, take charge. Take my advice. Start something. It's easy. It's not difficult. If you can play with your phone, you can play games on your phone. If you can message people on the phone, if you can send pictures on the phone, if you can do videos on your phone, that's all you need. That's all you need. So if you're interested in starting this digital business, you don't have to leave your job right now. If you want to do something on the side, to have an extra box. My coach, when she started, she said, if I have $1,000 extra a month, I'll be so happy. She's making 114,000. I posted on TikTok, $114,000 a month. Everybody's making money in this business. She only wanted 1,000. I didn't want 1,000. I wanted more. I want more. And that is why I started this business, because I want to leave my kids. I want my kids to enjoy the life I've never had. I want them to enjoy the best, because they're the only ones I have. And as a parent, if you can treat your kids right and let them enjoy the one life on earth, then what are we living for? So if you want to be a nice parent, a kind parent, I know some people have old school mentality. I suffer, let them suffer too. No, we got to get away from that. That's generational curse you're inviting into your family, from grandparents, great grandparents, to your kids, to your grandkids. You're wishing everyone to be poor. We need to beat back those forces. We need to rebuke those thoughts. We need to get rid of those generational poorness and curses in our life. And we have to rebuke all of those things, and we have to claim wealth. We have to claim prosperity. We have to claim success. And everything you need in life is in the palms of your hands. You have the power to become what you want to be. So, look at me. I have no clue. I have no degrees. I'm not computer savvy. But I'll tell you this. If you don't use something, you lose it. Because I find that if I don't come on live here, I forget how to set up my system. I forget how to do my program. So When you keep doing something every day, which is consistency, you become a professional at it. You become good at it, right? When you become a nurse and they train you to give people injections, the first time, the few times, your heart is in your hand and you're scared to death. But after you practice, you become perfect. And in life, everything else is the same way. So you start this business and you said, oh, you can't talk like me. You don't have to talk like me. You have to be your own person. I have a prospect who was watching me yesterday, and she said, oh my God, I watch your live and you're so good. Your message was so great. It was so touching. And when will I be able to do that? And I said, as fast as you can, once you put your mind to it. And I said, you don't have to be me. You have to be you. You have to be your authentic self. I always advise people, be yourself. In everything you do, be honest, be sincere, and be dedicated. Be consistent. Be yourself. Don't change you for anyone, you know? And anybody can do anything. You said you can't do marketing. You guys are doing marketing every day. You're telling Tom, Dick, and Harry where to go and get nice, fresh grocery. You're telling people where to go get Guyanese fish. You're telling them where you got your dress from, Macy's or Burlington or wherever. You're telling people where to go get jewelry at Claire's. You're telling them, oh my God, this store has that and that store has this and this restaurant food is amazing. You guys are marketers. You tell people where to go to shop. These people make money off of your promotions. You're promoting these people. That's marketing right there. So you need to do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. We all can do this. I can teach you to do this. You'll become better than me. You have potential. You have that ambitious spirit, especially if you're immigrants, especially if you come from Guyana. You guys can do anything you put your mind to do. All right? So with that being said, it is 5:36 now. I will say if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. I hope you have a blessed day, and don't forget to DM me. DM me, I am ready. Say, I am ready, and I will send you information, and we can take it from there. All right. So, with that being said, I will close my. I said 20 minutes, and now it's 22 minutes. So I'll end my live stream here. Massive thank you to my phenomenal guests and to every one of you who showed up, leaned in, and listened with heart. This wasn't just a conversation, it was a legacy movement. I hope something said today stirs your spirit, sparks your next move, and reminds you that your story matters. Let's keep building, keep rising, and keep leaving footprints that generations will follow. Until next time, stay rooted, stay radiant, and stay ready. Your host, Patricia.